Alright, so it's dark, and I got another paranormal hood story for y'all. Except this one didn't happen to me, but it happened right around me, and I was like told immediately about the shit. So after I decided to tell the story, I just realized that the homie might have been a conduit for this type shit, because the same person that I was with that we saw the alien, this happened to him and his brother. So back in the day, we used to do a lot of recording and shit at the homie J.O.'s house, in his room at his mama's house or whatever. Completely low budget shit, low budget as fuck. Had no money. Dollar Tree mic and a motherfucking potato salad bowl. I swear to God. But it was one night we were supposed to record, and I was waiting for J.O. to hit me up so I could bobbled over there to his house so we could go record over there. I was the one who did all the engineering and the mixing and shit, acoustic and mixcraft. I miss you. But anyway, so while I'm waiting, thinking we going to a studio session at the homie's house tonight, meanwhile, him and his brother was walking from his brother's girlfriend's house to his house in Murder One, right? And the way they were walking on one side of the street. And they said that while they were walking, there was somebody that was walking towards them on the other side of the street. Somebody it was dark outside, you couldn't really see him, right? But they noticed that he had on like a black hoodie or something with the hood up or whatever. He was walking. So they ain't think nothing of it. They just kept going. They walking. Now, mind you, it's like about a mile, maybe 2 miles between point A to point B, right? So about 5-10 minutes after they had saw the guy in the hood, they turned around for whatever reason. I guess they may have heard something or something. They turned around and they saw the guy in the hood on the same side of the street as them now, but he's walking in the same direction they're walking. So at first they just like, it's him and his brother. They kind of hood niggas. They ain't even worried about it. They ain't scared of no shit like that. Like, fuck, one nigga in the hood, fuck is you gonna do? I'll beat your ass type shit. Now I'm telling you, this shit get a little bit crazy. This is a little bit crazy, right? So while he's essentially following them, and they're walking, his brother was like, man, I'm about to go see what's up with him. I'm about to ask him if he got a lighter for my cigarette so we can just check his temperature so we ain't got to be worried about this shit while we walk into the motherfucking house, right? So they stop and they turn around, and his brother was like, hey, bro, you got a lighter? Doing the universal, you got a lighter sign. You got a lighter, bro? The guy didn't say nothing. He slowed down walking, but he kept walking, but he wasn't saying nothing. He was still walking towards him. He was like, bro, you got a lighter? He didn't say nothing. Nothing at all. They get about 3 feet away from this guy. He get like about close enough to where you could see his face, right? But the thing was, he didn't have a fucking face. There was nobody in the hood. There was nothing in the motherfucking hood. Nothing. There wasn't no eyes. There wasn't no nose. It wasn't a mask. It wasn't too dark. It was nothing in the fucking hood, right? So, them niggas book. They go to their motherfucking house. They run to the house. They book. They go in. They go tell their mama about this shit. They mama do like some prayer type shit. Like, she start praying over it or whatever. Like, yo, don't worry about it. If you gonna worry, don't pray. But if you gonna pray, don't worry. Whatever type stuff. Now, still was supposed to be having a studio session, and I don't know nothing about none of this shit that's going on until later on, right? He say they in their house in their room. And the way his room was, like the light or the window was like right in the front of the house. So you could see everything going on in front of the house from his bedroom window, right? So he look out the window. The dude in the hood is standing across the street from their house looking at his house. And they was tripping, like, yo, this is weird. Like, why the fuck is this nigga standing out there? But what really, really fucked him up is his brother has some change in his pocket, right? And he said all of a sudden his pocket, like he felt his leg getting real hot. Like, hot. And he had no idea why. And he reached in to his pocket, and when he reached in, he grabbed the change that he had in his pocket. He said for some reason it was red fucking hot. He had to drop it. After they looking at the ground, like, cause they done dropped this in their room, the floor. After they done dropped this motherfucking change, they looked up, and he wasn't even there no more. The nigga with no face, no hood wasn't there. They said they never seen him ever again walking through the hood, around the hood, never ever again. This guy was just there, and he was gone. And it was the craziest shit in the world. And he said he felt like that if his mama didn't do that praying, that it would have got way worse. He said he has a feeling that his mama praying is the reason why he only was across the motherfucking street. But I think that shit is wild as fucking hell, bro. And I remember when they told me about it, because it was like the next day, and he was like, yeah, nah, bro, we wasn't leaving. We wasn't leaving, and we wasn't gonna let you walk all the way over here when we see this motherfucker out there on the block like that. So, yeah, shit be weird that be happening down this motherfucker, man. That shit wild.